What is up, guys? We are over on World Flipper to take a look at the new banner that is going to be dropping into the game tonight after the maintenance. We've got that usual scheduled maintenance time, and this banner should be in the game following that maintenance. I say should because the maintenance announcement does just say New Faces Spotlight Portal. And if we're following the release schedule that JP got, they did get the Princess Connect banner into the game at this point in time. So if this is suddenly a brand new banner in the morning and you guys come over to the channel and be like, Mr. Rateup, what the heck? I thought it was the Princess Connect banner. I thought the same thing as well. So we'll be in the same boat. We'll both be very shocked and confused together. We're going to take a look at these units. Smack the sub button, guys. Your support for this channel has been insane. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you supporting these videos. This has just been absolutely insane, and I have been having a blast making this content. I do want to point out we have 3 5-stars again on this banner. So as we had with the season limited Nefton banner, the 3 5-stars, same with this. If you are targeting one of these 5-stars, you're going to be fighting between 3. If you hit that rate up slot, you have then the chance of getting one of the 3 rate up units now. So I wanted to make sure that that was out there. It's 3 5-stars, 1 4-star, and 1 new 3-star in this banner. I'm assuming they're going to keep their names the same. I haven't seen their official post yet, but I mean, I'm going off. I literally play Precon. I play Global Precon, so I'm assuming the names are going to be the same. Cygames owns these IPs. Don't know why Kakao would change their names. If they do, that would be really weird, but I'm just going to go with the fact that their names are probably going to be the same. So we have Pecorinne. Pecorinne is the first unit of this banner. She is a 5-star light. She gives light characters attack plus 50%, and then while a light character's HP is at or above 60%, character's attack is going to go up by 55%. Her skill is going to deal light damage 18 times to enemies around self, and then grant self regeneration buff 150 for 10 seconds. And then all elemental resistance buff 25% for 15 seconds. She has that skill wait time of 480, and then ability 1 is every 30 direct attacks by self, grant self and all element resistance buff 20%, 10 seconds, heal 4% of max HP up to 10 times. Her ability 2 is going to be own HP plus 10%, and while own HP is at or above 60%, own attack plus 40%. And then ability 3, when own skill activates, extend a barrier to self with strength equating to 12% of max HP, while own HP is at or above 80%. Attack is going to go up by 120%, and that's in the main slot. This unit, I just, looking at these numbers, looking at what you're getting, while own HP is at or above 60%, own attack plus 40. You look at her ability 1, every 30 direct attacks by self, grant self elemental resistance buff and heal. You're going to get 120% attack when your HP is at or above 80%, but like, I mean, in terms of like some of these units we've gotten, if like you just literally have to like rewind backwards. I mean, look at Olivia, for example, from the last banner we just had. Every time she's dealing those 30 direct attacks, what happens? She's buffing dark units up to a maximum of 60%. All of their attack. You have the half anniversary Neftum when she's in Fever in the main slot. You're getting 200% to direct attack damage. It's not even a flat attack gain. I don't think this is a great unit. I know this is some people's waifu. I know people love the way this unit looks. That's totally fine. I have no problem with that. I just really don't think this unit is that great. You are going to be getting own attack to yourself 40%. You have to stay above an HP threshold to get a semi-big increase to yourself, just that flat attack percentage gain. You have to do 30 direct attacks to gain resistance and heal a little bit. Your active skill grants yourself a tank and heal buff. I mean, like, if I had this on a team, I wouldn't even be happy that it was in the main slot, let alone if I wanted to grant myself resistance and healing. There's this magical unit called Relzelt, which is a fantastic tank, can be used in the back row, can buff your whole parties. This unit upsets me. I just don't think it's that good. I could be wrong. You guys let me know down in the comments, be like, hey, Mr. Rateup, this unit's amazing, you're crazy. But I just, looking at these numbers, looking at these values, what it's doing compared to units that are coming out now, I don't like it. Anyway, we'll go into the second one. The second unit of the banner, we do have Kokkoro. Kokkoro is a wind 5-star. She has the leader ability of when battle begins, wind character skill gauge plus 50% and attack up 50%. Her skill is going to heal self 10% and then enhance that effect on wind characters by an extra 50%. Grant wind characters attack buff 60% for 15 seconds. If leader is a wind character, grant ally speed buff for 40% for 12 seconds. She's going to have that skill wait time of 600%. Ability 1, leader attack, just very simple, straight up 50% attack to leader. Ability 2, leader healing, is going to be received 15%. third character skill damage is going to go up by 50%. That's pretty cool. Then ability 3, while she's in that main slot, while all party members have the speed buff, which she is granting all allies speed buff with her skill, win characters direct attack damage plus 150%. These effects are so good, and then they're on win direct attack, and that just makes me a little sad because having 150% direct attack damage increase is nice. Having your leader on a direct attack team gain 50% attack is pretty nice. You have your skill damage going up, you are healing, you're getting a speed buff up. So if you have like levitation and pierce going, if you have Shiwei, direct attack, you're moving faster, building up your skill gauges more. But it's on wind. It's on wind direct attack. And like, that's not terrible, but it would have been so cool to see this on another element. This is definitely much better than Pecorinne. Like, there's no way that somebody's going to tell me she's worse than Pecorinne. Like, I wish this just wasn't a different element so it could have a little more support, a little more help along the way, instead of just using units that are gaining attack buffs, getting stuff like that. That's just what I wish it would have been, but definitely nice to see over the Pecorines. So that's for the first 2 units. And for the third unit, we have Karyl. Karyl's the Dark 5-star of the banner. She is going to have the leader ability of Dark character skill damage plus 70%. For every 2 enemies defeated, Dark character skill damage plus 8% to a maximum of 120%. Her skill is going to deal dark damage 21.6 times to the entire field. Got that skill wait time of 500. Ability 1, when battle begins, grant self skill damage buff 60% for 60 seconds and own skill damage plus 60%. Ability 2 is every 2 enemies defeated, own skill damage plus 12% to a maximum of 180%. And then when she is in that main slot, while her own skill damage multiplier is at or above 500%, so you build it up, break that 500% point, gonna get an extra 200% skill damage. This is cool. This is a unit that if you kind of fiddle with, if you can pump extra skill damage bonuses into her on a dark skill damage team, you're gonna be hitting pretty hard, and it's going to be interesting. I don't like the every 2 enemies defeated do X, Y, and Z. I don't like those effects on units as of right now. I don't think there's consistent enough content yet, at least from what I've seen, that is going to really reward you for defeating multiple enemies. I'm like more than 1,000% positive going into the future of this game, we are going to get events and dungeons that are going to make this better. It's going to make it more consistent. You're going to be able to trigger this every 2 enemies, every 3, 4, so forth. It'll be a lot nicer. But as of right now, it sucks seeing that, because even going into a longer showcase, it's like I can't really show it right now unless I can find a dungeon that's got the higher health enemies, that you're doing more stuff and defeating enemies. I guess like Necro Lab, maybe the Poppet Princess right now, but that's the only thing about this unit that I'm just kind of meh on. But I do think this is the best of the 3 by far. If you're looking at Karyl, you're looking at Kokkoro, you're looking at Pecorinne, and you're wondering which one's the best, my opinion, my little quick hot take on this banner, I do think Karyl is the best of the 3 5-stars. I think Pecorinne's the worst. I could be so wrong on this, so let me know down below. Help me get my head straight on this. Let me know what you guys think. But these are the 5 stars, guys. These are the 3 5 stars that are coming into the game after the maintenance. This is the banner that's going to be up, and I want to hop in and take a look at the 4 stars now. We do have Milmina. Milmina is the fire 4-star. She has the leader effect of fire characters attack plus 30%. While penetration buff is active, fire characters attack plus 45%. Her skill is going to deal fire damage 20 times in the direction of travel, and then she will also grant allies penetration buff for 10 seconds. She has that skill wait time of 590. Ability 1, when own skill activates, fire characters' attacks increases by 15% to a maximum of 45%. Ability 2, every 5 enemies defeated, own attack plus 6%, max plus 60%. And then ability 3, while penetration is active, fire character's attack is going to go up by 60%. So again, they've got this when multiple enemies defeated tagline on an ability. I don't know what is going on. There could be so much content coming that has that, and I'm just so oblivious to it, I don't know. But this is just what I'm seeing here. We have the penetration is active, fire characters gain 60% attack. I do really like that effect. That puts her in that mana slot though, so when she does activate her skill, she can give all fire characters that extra attack buff every time her skill activates. So if you can get her skill cycling, you can buff up the team, get a little extra damage there. Her active skill does grant penetration for 10 seconds to the whole team, so that is also really cool. I like to see that. So pretty cool 4-star. Want to mess around with this unit if I'm able to pull her. Going into the last unit of the banner, we do have Sven. Sven is the 3-star. He is a fire unit. He has the leader effect of for every beast character in the party, power flip damage plus 17.5% to a maximum of 105%. His skill is going to deal fire damage 15.75 times in the direction of movement with the skill wait time of 510. Ability 1 is if self is a beast character, when battle begins, own skill gauge is going to have that 80% start. Ability 2, when own skill activates, power flip damage plus 15% to a maximum of 45%. And ability 3, and when he's in this main slot, combo count needed for level 3 power flip -2. Every level 3 power flip damage is going to gain 8% to a maximum of 40%. So this beast power flip team, if you've been playing with Lou, been messing around with comps like that, this is another support unit for that team. It's a beast support team, it's a power flip team, it is a fire unit, so this is something that can slot in. It's not a terrible 3, it's a 3-star that has a combo count level 3 power flip -2, which is super cool in terms of making combo reduction count power flip teams. Having a 3-star doing that's really nice. I know a lot of people do like the beast power flip team, but it is something that I still am tinkering with and wanting to mess around with, try new stuff. So this is going to be it for the banner, guys. This is all the units that we're getting. If you're wondering if you should pull or pass, I do think Karyl has some potential. Outside of Karyl, please don't dump your beads in for Pecorinne. I don't think that's worth the pulls. If you guys have not seen it already, I'll post a link to it in the description. There is a lot of limited units coming. They're going to be coming after we have this banner. We have a dark spotlight portal right up after this, which is just all the older dark units, kind of like how the light one that is ending tonight. We have a dark one coming after this banner, and then we're going to enter into this limited season. So just keep that in mind. Those limited units are still being used today. I've seen Karyl still being used in certain dark comps. I see her pop up, so I think Karyl is the star. I really do think she is the winner of these units here. She can do some crazy skill damage for dark, so this is a really nice unit. But keep in mind the limited season is coming. Just choose how you want to manage your bees yourself. You can weigh if you are a hyper precon fan and you want to go in and try to get it. It's totally up to you. So just want to make sure all that info's out there. Thank you guys for stopping by. Smack the thumbs up, smack the sub button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.